From the very first moment they appeared on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, Paola Mayfield and Russ Mayfield felt like a couple destined to test the limits of love, patience, and cultural compromise. Their journey wasn't a straight road to happily ever after. Solely. It was a winding, emotional roller coaster filled with passion, arguments, dreams, sacrifices, and moments that left viewers wondering if love alone could truly bridge the gap between two very different worlds. Paola, vibrant and fiercely independent, arrived in the United States from Colombia with dreams bigger than the Oklahoma skies Russ called home. She was confident, expressive, and determined not to lose herself in a small-town life that felt foreign and restrictive. Russ, on the other hand, was gentle, reserved, and deeply rooted in his family values. He envisioned a quiet, stable life with the woman he loved. From the start, it was clear that their visions of the future didn't quite match, yet their chemistry was undeniable. Their early days together were filled with sweetness and tension in equal measure. Paola struggled with the conservative environment of Russ's hometown. She felt judged for her style, her career ambitions, and her bold personality. Russ found himself caught in the middle, torn between supporting his wife and maintaining peace with his family. Every disagreement felt like a battle between love and loyalty. When Paola expressed her desire to pursue modeling in Miami, it ignited one of the biggest turning points in their relationship. Miami represented opportunity, freedom, and a fresh start for Paola. For Russ, it represented uncertainty, financial stress, and stepping far outside his comfort zone. Yet, in a move that surprised many, Russ agreed to relocate, showing just how much he was willing to sacrifice for her happiness. But the move didn't solve everything. Miami brought new opportunities for Paola, but it also introduced new insecurities for Russ. He watched as she thrived in an environment that felt alien to him. Her modeling gigs, new friends, and vibrant social life clashed with Russ's quieter nature. He began to feel like an outsider in his own marriage, questioning where he fit into Paola's new world. Arguments became more frequent. Misunderstandings grew louder. At times, it seemed like they were speaking different emotional languages. Paola wanted Russ to be more assertive and confident. Then came one of the most emotional chapters of their story, starting a family. After heartbreaking struggles and emotional setbacks, welcoming their son brought a renewed sense of purpose to their relationship. Parenthood softened some of their sharpest edges. It reminded them why they fell in love in the first place. For a while, it seemed like they had finally found their rhythm. But as fans of 90 Day Fiancé know, reality rarely stays calm for long. Paola's transformation into a fitness competitor and public personality created yet another shift in their dynamic. She was building a brand, gaining confidence, and stepping further into the spotlight. Russ struggled with feelings he couldn't always articulate, pride mixed with discomfort, admiration mixed with insecurity. He loved seeing her succeed, but felt increasingly disconnected from the life she was building. Their disagreements were no longer just about location or lifestyle. They were about identity, about who they were becoming as individuals and whether they could still grow together rather than apart. At one point, the tension reached a breaking level. They spoke openly about needing space, about questioning whether their marriage could survive the constant friction. Fans watched anxiously as the couple navigated separation rumors and emotional distance. Social media added fuel to the fire, with cryptic posts and public speculation making private struggles feel painfully public. Yet, through every storm, there was something undeniable. They kept choosing to try. Counseling, honest conversations, and a renewed commitment to understanding each other slowly began to shift their narrative. Instead of trying to change one another, they began learning how to accept each other. Russ started finding his own confidence outside of Paola's world. Paola began recognizing the emotional weight Russ had been carrying silently for years. They realized their relationship was never meant to be easy. It was meant to be transformative. The biggest lesson in their roller coaster journey was compromise. Not the kind that erases who you are, but the kind that allows two strong personalities to coexist without competition. Paola didn't have to dim her light. Russ didn't have to lose his stability. They simply had to make room for both. Their story became less about dramatic fights and more about emotional growth. Less about cultural differences and more about personal understanding. less about proving who was right and more about protecting what they had built together. In many ways, Paola and Russ represent a truth that resonates far beyond reality TV. Love is not a fairy tale. It is work. It is uncomfortable conversations. It is evolving together even when it feels easier to walk away. Through relocations, career changes, family challenges, and emotional crossroads, they demonstrated that relationships are living things. They change shape over time. And if both people are willing, they can grow stronger after every crack. Today, their journey stands as one of the most memorable arcs in the franchise, not because it was perfect, but because it was real. Viewers didn't just watch a love story, they watched two people learn how to love each other.